Hey guys, it's Lumen, and welcome to my 10-minute review on Duel Masters. Though I could ramble on for hours about any machine, I figured that it would be easier for players to watch a bite-sized review that covers everything I think is important in 10 minutes or less. With that said, I don't have much time, so let's get right into it. First up, we have the two top rarities, DM Sonia and DM Zeus. DM Sonia is quite the damage stick as a non-transforming card that can have VDP and up to 4/7C, which translates into spectacular damage when you also consider DM Sonia's high attack set as well. The active is also fantastic as a relatively short multi-turn Fujin. Unfortunately, DM Sonia is irrelevant as a lead due to her lackluster multipliers. She is weaker than pre-buff Mega Woken Dark Metatron, who dominated the meta in 2019. Yeah, 2 years of power creep means that those same multipliers are just not gonna cut it. The one thing going for DM Sonia is the massive 4 extra combo effect, but it's a little difficult to utilize for farming due to the red and dark attribute match clause. Meanwhile, the equip is basically a variant of Kamen Rider Super 1's equip with cloud resist, except it carries the same fantastic multi-turn Fujin active as the base. The only unfortunate part about the equip is that Pegasus' equip covers a lot of the same bases, but is infinitely more versatile. His Orb Skin bundle even costs the same amount as Sonia's bundle. The other top rarity card, DM Zeus, is much more farming oriented. While his active feels a little awkward as a mishmash of random effects, all the effects are pretty strong in themselves. It's unfortunate that the cooldown is so long, making it difficult to inherit over. The real value of DM Zeus is as a light row farming lead that provides anti-gravity bulk, auto hula, and tons of skill boost, making it somewhat similar to Kamen Rider 01, Alcyone, and Haomaru. What's crazy is that the equip is also ridiculously loaded with a high health attack awakening and a staggering 4 light rows. Remember, there are only 3 other equips with 4 light rows, but none can match the pure power of this equip, as Kiden equip is just rows, Giga equip carries unbindability, and Gung-Ho Zeus equip adds a skill boost. Another benefit is that the active is quite long, reducing the possibility of overriding the base active. This equip is already seeing use in Japan for farming Training Arena 3 with massive numbers of die from the ongoing Dragon Quest collab. Moving on, we have possibly the most anticipated card of the event, Genmu Emperor Infinite Dragon. In his base form, he can have up to 10 effective skill boosts. 10! Did you know that transform cards, which have been dominating the meta for the past year and a half, are quite hungry for skill boosts? That being said, Genmu's 24 turn cooldown means that the haste is only really effective for transform cards with even longer cooldown lanes such as Chris. I suppose Mikage also counts because the haste can be used to get Mikage's post transform active up. It's funny how Mikage functions like a double transform card despite being a single transform card. This same haste active with its long cooldown is present on the equip, which means that inherit bases will need to have really short cooldowns. The equip, however, has gained massive popularity for rehasting farming builds with Gojo Satoru for TA3. If Jujutsu Kaisen Collab ever reaches NA, Gojo will be the next Stark Gung-Ho Belial for TA3, and Genmu will play an integral part in making the builds work. While the previous 3 cards may seem like the highlights of the machine, there are a couple diamonds in the rough of the other cards. Blue Captain the Giragon Buster is the first swipe lead for fire or wood attribute to blast enemies with a 25x attack multiplier from a regular row swipe. While other cards such as Rengoku and Earthquake can reach the same or even higher levels of firepower, they require additional linked orbs beyond those swiped in a normal row. Pucho Hensa Miyamoto's equip is a variant of Akai's equip that features a tape resist instead of unbindability. While the full unbindable awakening is probably more valuable in this day and age, especially over tape resist, it's still a pretty decent equip all in all when you factor in the shield and the full board inherit. The Pope of Time Miradante 12 carries the premier swiping leader skill with both an autofull and a 2 extra combo effect. While there are no leads that provide 4 extra combos off a light row swipe, pairing this card with Soko Akita and utilizing Rone's active can allow for 10 turns of swiping 7 combos without any fear of resolves. Meanwhile, the Pope's equip is surprisingly versatile in both endgame and farming utility for light teams. S-Class Zombie Dead Zone would have been such an amazing off-color swipe lead if it wasn't for its machine typing restriction. However, the equip is fantastic not only for its awakening kit but also for its full cleric inherit. While Bolmateus Steel Dragon may have many forms, the one that really caught my eye was his Blue Flame Dragon equip, since it carries the same awakening set that made Safijiva's second equip a ubiquitous choice on Mikage. There's just one difference. Safi Jiva is a top rarity card in a 10 stone collab, while Bull Mateus is bottom rarity fodder in a 5 stone collab. Go get this equip for your Rosalind, folks. Alpha Dios, Lord of Spirits card will definitely be used one day for farming as a killer equip that also boasts 3 rows. Same goes for Evil Eye the Great Laz Romanov card. Cyber Endworld, in both forms, looks extremely useful for system builds involving Sabita and Makomo with its water and heal column generation along with the partial cleric active. Value could be contested by Gyu's Haori, but this is bottom rarity fodder, while Gyu was an untradeable middle rarity. Who is Pixel Oda Nobunaga? I only know the Queen of God Killers, Jenny, the dismantling puppet. Her equip is a nice bottom rarity option for endgame dark teams. And that's my take on Duel Masters in 10 minutes or less. See you at the next event, and as always, good luck and have fun.